Good morning everybody, hope you can hear me. I've got the mic on but it might be quite muffled. It's another stormy day here, very stormy day here on the east coast of Scotland. I'm just walking along towards the harbour. So welcome to Tier 3 lockdown for us. Starts Friday, which means we're not allowed to leave Angus allegedly. A lot of new rules coming into place, so just have to go with it folks. So nothing really new from me, my videos will still be from Angus. We're not allowed to really meet anybody indoors or that kind of stuff, you know the rules. So I'll just have to get through it folks. Plenty of winter walks in the rain with the waterproofs on. That's what you can do folks. So down here along the seafront, one of the 3 seafront areas in Arborough. So back down where I love it the best, in the storms. Let's go right down to the corner here and have a look. Well, before I forget, System Skynet, congratulations, all the best to you and your missus, Kirsty and wee Poppy. Fantastic news, dude. Anyway, back to the waves. But this is always the stormy bit down here at the harbour. As you can see, it's quite stormy today. Good afternoon folks, good afternoon! We are currently driving to Marykirk. Hope you can hear me over the din of the car. Oh, there's a tractor, bloody tractor. We're going to try and find the house and the garden of James Blyths, who was actually the very first person in the whole world to invent a wind turbine. Yes, an actual wind turbine. These massive ones you see at the moment. He was the very first person to invent his own homemade one. So we'll see if we can still see the garden. The house is still here, and I'll do a bit of research. I'm going to try and pass this tractor. So just asked the lady there if I could take a picture of the house and she said it's totally fine. So there we go, there's the sign for Blythe House. And that's where he stayed folks, right in there. So luckily a lady just came out of the house there folks, and she actually stays there, and I asked her if it was okay to take a photograph. She said yes. So there you go, that's where James Blythe stayed, and that's where the first wind turbine was actually invented in his back garden. So we'll go and try and get a picture of the back garden. But his grave is in here somewhere. Goodness knows where. Right, this is Marykirk graveyard folks. I think it's going to be possible to find the grave. Couldn't see any pictures of it. And it's such an old graveyard that it could actually be anywhere. I'll scout about though, you never know. These ancient marks folks, I know what that means. Quite a nice little graveyard this actually, quite historic. Right, as I thought folks, it's quite hard to find the grave, no luck whatsoever. There's really quite bad condition a lot of these graves, you can't really make out the writing on them, and there's nothing online to say where it is. So it's going to have to be a defeat, I think, this one. Fail. I'll keep looking. Right, folks, it's a no-go. Can't find it at all, so obviously here somewhere, but not to be. Right, let's try and get a picture of this back garden. Now, there is another place up the road called I think it's Marykirk, where Jag and I went to, and we thought that was where the wind turbine was. And we got some good pictures, which I'll just put a clip on here. And we thought that was the actual wind turbine, but I think it might have something to do with James Blythe. It just seems to be too much of a coincidence. An old kind of turbine or windmill just sitting in the middle of a field. Maybe it was an experimental one. And Marykirk does get a lot of flooding caused by the river here, or the train. Yeah, so this floods a lot, folks. Marykirk was under a lot of water a few years ago. Look at this park bench, beautiful. Marykirk. So there's the house there, folks. It's got an extension on it, obviously, but I'll put the old picture in here. You can see there's the garden right there. But it all happened. Amazing. Right, folks, there's the house. Get a better view here. James Blyths' house. And the garden where the wind turbine was invented. Right, so here's the old bridge in front of me, folks. Hope you can see it in the dark. It's getting dark quite quick now. The old toll house is up there in the corner where they used to stop and had to pay a toll in the olden days. It was horse and cart, and then you would come across the bridge into Aberdeenshire. So as of tomorrow, folks, this is a no-go zone because the Aberdeen border is actually, you can see it, it's actually over here. Like that's the Aberdeenshire border. So that's Angus on that side, Aberdeenshire on that side. So as of tomorrow, if I come here, I'll be breaking the law, folks, because I can't leave Angus tomorrow. So this will be my last chance to be outside of the zone for a while. Right, we'll go and touch the bridge and then head back to the car. So there it is. I don't think it's going to be an echoey one. Spurs! Nah, not really. Okay. So there it is. So the train, folks, we're back to Aberdeen. So yeah, the line is open now. I went up to Aberdeen the other day on the train, and the line is open. Now the bit where the crash was at Stonehaven, and the train does actually slow down there. It's a bit sad, really, but it's all been fixed now. Now, some kind of path up here, but I don't know if you can actually get up. There you go, it's designed by Robert Stevenson, never knew that. So this is the official border between Angus and Aberdeenshire, and also Kincardineshire. So we'll go and stand on the borderline. Right, folks, as from tomorrow, Friday, you cannot cross this line. This is the border between Aberdeenshire and Angus. So I'm going to cross it now, look. My arm's in Angus, my body's in Aberdeenshire. There you go, folks. You want to know where the border is? This is it. This is as far as you can come from Friday tomorrow. So basically just coming a big loop. This is coming back into Marykirk now. This is where I drove just a minute ago. Well, about an hour ago. And there's a sign, so Marykirk just up here. And we'll go past the Blyth house again. Marykirk stroll.